Do you want to carry your favorite apps wherever you go? No installations, no hassle. Just plug in a USB drive and get started on any computer. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to install and use portable apps on a USB drive step by step, whether you're at work, school, or traveling. These apps will keep you productive, organized, and ready for anything. Stay tuned, and by the end of this guide, you have a fully loaded USB drive that's ready to go. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech tips. So to install apps on our USB drive, we will download and install an application called Portable Apps onto our USB drive. Okay, so I've already inserted my USB drive. Let me show you from here. Here is it. So I'll prepare the drive by formatting it. So let me click on the folder icon here, and then I'll go to this PC. Then I'll right click the drive and format the drive to enable me download and install the portable apps onto the USB. So let me close this and close this PC. So to download a portable drive, you have to open your browser. You can use any browser of your choice. Okay, in my case, I'm using Google Chrome. Then I'll go to their website, portableapps.com. So it brought me to the portable apps website. Okay, so here you can download the portable apps for free. Here you can download the portable apps for free. So let me click on the download. So I'll scroll down and download from portable apps. So let me click on download again. So let's wait for it. So it's downloading the portable apps. Okay, it's finished downloading. So I'll go to the folder where I have the portable drives and then I'll install it. I've already downloaded it already, so I'll go with what I download. Then I'll double click on that. Then I'll click on OK. So let me close this download folder. And then portableapps.com platform 29.55.3. Okay, so let me go to next, and then I'll agree to the license. So here we want to specify the installation, whether it's a new installation, upgrade existing install, or select a custom. I'll go with the default new install. So I'll click on next. And then portable, okay, install to a portable device, as in your USB, any device that is portable. Install to a cloud synced folder, okay, Dropbox, Google Drive, and then we have the other options. So since we are using the portable drives for this video, I'll go with the default portable drive. Then I'll click on next. Then it will identify my USB drive inserted, okay, which is labeled drive E because it's a portable drive we are using. So I'll still leave the default and click on next. And then I'll click on install. So now it's installing the portable drive onto our USB. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish in just a moment. So after you've prepared your portable drive, you can install your favorite apps onto the USB drive without installing the applications onto your system. So you can carry your USB drive fully loaded with applications. You can use them from any PC without needing to install anything onto the PC. Okay, so it's very helpful to have a portable USB drive for applications. So it's installing the application. It's installing the application onto. Okay, so run portableapps.com platform. So let me click on finish. I want to run it. So I'll close this and then okay, so portable apps directory checking for apps. So let me close this website. So it's checking for apps. Okay, so let's wait for it. So these are the apps you can install on our portable drive. Okay, you can install the on-screen keyboard accessibility. You can install development. You can install Notepad plus plus, Notepad Legacy for Windows. So anything you want to install. So let me start with the on-screen keyboard. So let me check the box for the on-screen keyboard and click on install. So you need an internet connection for this setup. Okay, you need internet connection. You can use your hotspot to do that. So it's finished installing. Okay, let me close this. So we have the on-screen keyboard now. So let me quickly open the on-screen keyboard. And then we have the on-screen keyboard on our USB. Okay, let me close it and install another application. So after you've done installing the portable drive, you get the interface like this. Okay, so to install apps, you scroll down to where you see apps. So I'll click on apps, and then I'll go to get more apps by category, by title, new release, recently updated. So I'll go by category because I want to select the particular apps I want to use. So it's loading my application. Okay, so I've already installed the on-screen keyboard. So you see, we don't see it here. Okay, so let me install Notepad plus plus for my scripting. So let me install that as well. So I install Notepad plus plus. It's downloading. Okay, it's installing Notepad plus plus onto our USB drive. So you see, it's very helpful. So if you are a developer, you don't have, and you use Notepad plus plus a lot for your scripting, you don't have to install it on your machine anytime you want to use it. It can be on your pen drive, any machine you can get access to. Okay, that doesn't have Notepad plus plus installed. You can quickly insert your USB drive, and then you are good to go to do your scripting, the Notepad plus plus. So installing the application. Let's wait for it. It will finish in just a moment. So when we are done, I will eject the USB drive and then insert it again, and then we'll see how it works. So I'll click on finish, and then I'll click on this. So you see, it has created a folder for us. So developer Notepad plus plus. Let me click on that. So it's opening the application. So you see, we have the Notepad plus plus. You can write your scripting, you can run and check your scripting, you can do everything from here. Okay, so let me close this and install another application. So I'll go to apps, then get apps by category. So I'll click on that. So it's checking for apps. Okay, so again, let me install. I want to install another application. So let me install Google Chrome. Although I have Chrome on my desktop, but for the purpose of this video, I want to show you how to do that. Okay, you can even install Blender for your rendering and other stuff. So let me go with Chrome. Internet. Okay, so internet, I'll install Google Chrome 64. Okay, so I'll check the box for Chrome, then I'll click on install. You can also install Mozilla, so I'll do that for you when the Chrome is done. I'll install Mozilla and then we see how it works. But to do this, you need an internet connection. Okay, you need internet. So you can use your hotspot, you can use any internet you have available. So it's installing the Chrome 64-bit. So per the applications you want to install on your USB drive, you have to select the size of the USB, the capacity, okay? So you can use a good capacity per the applications you want to install. So it's installing the Chrome onto our USB drive. Okay, so it's finished installing the Google Chrome onto our drive. So let me install Mozilla Firefox. Okay, if you don't have Firefox and you like to use Firefox on your PC or every PC you go and the PC doesn't have Firefox, you can run it from your pen drive directly without installing anything to that PC. So let me go by category. So I'll scroll down again. So we have the hubs by category. We have education, we have development, we have accessibility. So you see by category. So the apps you want to install, games, we have um, graphics and pictures, okay, for your graphics, okay, and we have internet. So let me install the Firefox, check the box and click on install. So when we are done with the Firefox, I'll install one more application and then you try it at your side or at your end and then you leave your comment at the comment section for your experience you gain during the installation and after the installation you using it. Please drop a comment at the comment section. Okay, so it's done installing the Mozilla Firefox as well. So let me install one more apps. So let me look for another app to install. Please, if you find value in this video, kindly click on the subscribe button for videos like this. Thank you. So let me install one more apps. If you use Putty, you can install Putty. So let me install Putty for SSH clients. Okay. So I'm downloading the Putty. So you see, it's very helpful to have all your applications on your USB drive without needing to install them. So in other way or in other case, it can even save you disk space, hard disk space. Okay. So it's installing the Putty. Okay, so it's done installing the Putty. So let me close this application. Yes, I want to exit. Then I'll remove the pen drive. I'll eject the pen drive. So I've ejected the pen drive. Now let me go to my control panel to demonstrate that it's not on our system. So let me click on control panel and then I will go to programs and features. So you see, I have Google Chrome installed. I have Mozilla Firefox installed, but I don't have Putty installed. I don't have Putty installed, and I don't have the other applications are installed. You see, it's not here, so it's on the pen drive. So let me insert my pen drive again, and then I'll demonstrate to you how it works. So I've inserted a pen drive, okay? So I'll open the pen drive if I want to run any of the applications I installed. So I'll double click on the pen drive, then I'll double click on start, okay? So start. So if I want to use my Notepad++, I'll click on the development folder and it brings me the Notepad the Notepad++. So I'll double click on it. And then I can write my scripting from here. Okay, so let me close this. If I want to use my on-screen keyboard, I'll click on accessibility and then I'll double click on on-screen keyboard. And then I can use it from here. So supposing you are at a location where you don't have a keyboard, but you have a PC with a mouse, even if there's no mouse, you can use the on-screen keyboard and then you can find your way around, okay? So let me close this. If you want to use any of the browsers, you click on the internet and then you click on, if you want to use Mozilla Firefox, so I'll double click on Firefox and let's see what happens. It's opening Firefox. And now I can use my Mozilla Firefox. Okay, I can use the Firefox from here. So let me search for Google. So this brings us to the end of the video. Please subscribe to the channel and share for others to acquire this knowledge. Thank you for watching and bye bye.